Hello guys, welcome back to another review. Today I'm going to be talking about Martin Scorsese's latest film entitled Hugo. Now Hugo tells the story of Hugo, who is an orphaned child that lives at a train station. He basically lives within the clocks that's there, maintaining them unbeknownst to the train station, and he has an automaton, which is basically this robot that's was built by his father, and he's attempting to fix it. And to survive living at this train station, he steals food, and he also steals parts from a shop there at the train station. And some of those parts he's trying to use to fix the automaton. And the guy that runs the store, George, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, George Malais, he finds this book that Hugo has, which Hugo is basically laying out all of his plans to fix the automaton, and he takes it from him. So basically, you know, in the movie, basically what it comes down to is Hugo is attempting to get this book back from George so he can fix the automaton, and he also befriends a girl by the name of Isabel, and basically that's it. And there's a station inspector which is always trying to catch Hugo. There's a lot of funny incidents with that, where he's always trying to apprehend him for stealing things and just being, in his eyes, a nuisance at the train station. That's the basic setup for Hugo. You know, Hugo's played by Asa Butterfield. Very good kid actor. I think he carries the film very well as a lead actor. He's a very good choice. Chloe Grace Moretz, which some of you may know from Let Me In, the remake of Let the Right One In. She plays Isabel. They have a very good on-screen chemistry, I think. Very good, solid kid actors, which, you know, is hard to pull off a lot of times, but I thought that they both did very well in this. You've got Ben Kingsley that plays George, which, you know, he is a very integral part to the story that I won't really get into for the sake of spoiling things, but he kind of has a role reversal within the course of the film, as you'll see. Sacha Baron Cohen plays the station inspector. He's hilarious as always. I really like that guy a lot. I think he's a very funny actor. I think he does a very good job in this, and he also kind of has a role reversal. Well, not so much a role reversal, but you see more aspects to the character as the story goes along. You know, at first he kind of comes off as just this heartless guy that's trying to catch Hugo, but you start to see more of him, you know, as the story goes along. Guys, I really enjoyed this film. I liked it. It's I guess you could describe it as a family drama fantasy. You know, that's how I would describe it. It's basically Martin Scorsese is making a movie about his love of movies. That's really what it is. I hate to say love letter making movies. That's so overused, but that's really what it is. It's Martin Scorsese's love letter to filmmaking and how much he enjoys cinema. Films just really aren't made this way anymore. It doesn't have a lot of, you know, action and stuff. It doesn't, you know, my wife said nothing happened in this film. Well, stuff happens in it, but it gradually, you know, happens. You know, you get time to know the characters, you get time to take in the scenery and all the visions that are laid out before you in this. I think it's just an amazing looking film, and you know, there is a lot of CG in it, but it's done in a way where it's very seamless. I mean, you can tell certain things are CG, obviously, but there are a lot of seamless things in this where, you know, the line is blurred between what is CG and what is real. And, you know, you would expect no less from Scorsese, obviously. But the film was nominated for 11 Academy Awards, and it did end up taking home 5 of those awards. and I know one of those was for the cinematography. And you know, I can see why when I watch it. It's just an amazing looking film. But yeah, it's not a film that a lot of people are going to enjoy probably. It didn't do very well in the theaters, and I can see why, you know, because it's not a big action film. It's not, you know, it's very character driven. It's very, just like I said, just expressing a love of film, really, and just, you know, like I said, things just aren't made this way anymore. It's, you know, nowadays you've got to have some big action scene happen within 5 minutes of the film. Well, this one isn't that way. It's more grand. It's more gracefully done, I guess you could say. It's hard to explain how it is, but I felt entranced by it. Like, I was really drawn into the film, and part of the reason for that is the 3D of this. This is the 3D Blu-ray edition that I have. I just have to say, guys, the 3D in this was utterly phenomenal. Like, you know, films that come to mind that the 3D really blew me away was Avatar, of course, Transformers, Dark of the Moon, and Drive Angry. But this one was different than that. Like, it had a lot of the stuff that pops out of the screen, a lot of the depth, but this one I felt really enhanced the overall experience of the film. This was meant to be seen in 3D. I think Martin Scorsese really elevated 3D with this. Not so much in, you know, how much he's got popping out at you and stuff like that, but just how immersive this film really was. I think that this film needs to be seen in 3D. It was spectacular. It really drew you into the film unlike anything I've ever seen as far as 3D goes. And, you know, I guess it takes a master like Scorsese to be able to do that. So guys, the film overall, I give this an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I think I will enjoy this film for years to come. I think that this film will be appreciated more probably over time. I think it's that type of film. It's, you know, people like it now that see it, but I think that it'll be even more so as the years go on. It'll be highly regarded more so. I think that the majority of people that's going to enjoy this film are going to be the cinephiles out there, the people that really love film and just appreciate cinema in general. I think those will be the people that will like this the most. Your average movie-going audience, it's hard to say. I think a lot of them will think it's boring, will think it's slow, but I just give the movie a chance for yourself. See what you think. So yeah, guys, I give it an 8 out of 10. Now, the picture quality on this, like I said, it won the Academy Award for Best Cinematography. I can totally understand that seeing this because it is a marvel to behold. I mean, right from the opening scene of the snowfall, and it's a big wide open shot of the city, and it slowly goes down into the train station. I mean, you know what you're getting yourself into just from that opening scene. It's just, I mean, it's jaw-dropping. It looks amazing. The picture quality on this Blu-ray, guys, I have to give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's phenomenal looking. Just absolutely incredible. And like I already mentioned, the 3D is a notch above anything I've seen. I would put this as the best 3D I've seen, simply for how immersive it was and how it changed the movie experience. Now, as far as the cinematography goes, I actually prefer the Tree of Life over this because this one does have a very processed look to it. And I'm not saying that that's bad, but I personally prefer the cinematography more of Tree of Life, where it's more natural, a lot of natural light and stuff, just giving you that difference there. But still, it's not taking away from this, but I think that this movie should have got Best Cinematography Award personally. Maybe I shouldn't drop that into this review, but since I'm talking about the picture quality, I just feel like I needed to say that. But still, guys, amazing Blu-ray, well worth picking up, phenomenal, incredible, and every type of other word used to describe how a picture looks. It's great. Put it in the category, this is great, 10 out of 10, guys. Now, extras on this, there are a few. There was Shoot the Moon, the making of Hugo. That was pretty cool. It showed a lot of, you know, the making of different aspects of it. the cinema musician George Méliès. Very cool. I don't want to talk a lot about that because it'll spoil some of the film. Big effects, small scale. That was cool, showing how they used miniatures for some of the scenes with the train. Again, I don't want to say too much about that and spoil aspects of the film, but they did use some miniatures in this, and it was very effectively done because in the film you can't tell at all. It looks full scale. The Mechanical Man at the heart of Hugo, talking about the automaton, or they say it very strangely in the film, the automaton, I think is how they say it. Never heard it said that way before. And then Sacha Baron Cohen, role of a lifetime. Sacha Baron Cohen just being himself, crazy, zany guy. And basically, it's him and Martin Scorsese going back and forth, where Sasha's saying that he's going to do what he does, what he wants to do. Scorsese will tell him to do it one way and he'll do it another way, and basically Martin's saying that that's exactly what he does. Just goofing around, being funny, hilarious as always. So yeah, guys, good extras on this. I like the extras. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 as far as the extras go. I thought they did a very good job with it. So yeah, 7 out of 10. The overall package, very amazing release here. This is the Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. I mean, it's got all of that, and it's got the crappy ultraviolet instant streaming. I'm not a fan of that. I've never tried it, but I just don't like the idea of not actually having the copy on your own hard drive. You basically just stream it, and it's basically like buying a license. You only have it for a couple years and then it expires. I don't like that at all. But that doesn't take away from this. This is amazing. It has a really awesome glossy slipcover with embossed lettering here. I really like that a lot. Very cool. You got your digital copy, you got the 3D Blu-ray, the regular Blu-ray, the DVD. Really awesome. Very well worth your money, worth buying. The overall package, guys, I give this a 9 out of 10. It's well worth picking up. I enjoyed the film a lot, a whole lot, and the picture quality is superb. The 3D is the best reference material that I've seen yet. So yeah, guys, 9 out of 10. I highly recommend this film. I highly recommend just going out and picking this up. If you love cinema, I don't see how you won't love this film, definitely. So yeah, guys, that is it. That is Hugo, the latest film from Martin Scorsese. Check it out. I am Jason, guys. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Have a good day.